What is up, Ravens Nation? Welcome back to Vlog Talk, your home for all things Baltimore Ravens football. Today, we are previewing the Thursday night matchup with the Cincinnati Bengals. But before we get into that, if you are a Ravens fan and you're new to this channel, do me a huge favor. Take 2 seconds. It's quick. It's easy. It's free. Hit subscribe. Like this video. It helps you get exposed to more people and helps grow this channel. So thank you all so much for supporting and watching and commenting and all that. I do greatly appreciate it. Now, I know I'm very, very late getting this out. It's going to be out not long before the game starts. So I'm going to try to make this short and sweet, but I still wanted to preview the game. So obviously both teams come into this game off disappointing losses. The Ravens, of course, choking a fourth quarter lead to the Browns, and the Bengals dropping one to the Houston Texans, which surprised many, including myself. The Bengals look like they have made some strides to get back to their form that we've seen the last couple of years with Joe Burrow in that offense really clicking. So that loss really caught me off guard in particular. And the Ravens had, we all know they had the game where they wanted them in the fourth quarter and just could not finish, which has been a disturbing trend as of late. Injury news for this game. The Ravens are going to be without Ronnie Stanley. And as far as I know, Marlon Humphrey is doubtful. There's some other players that are doubtful as well. Duvernay was questionable. And so that will be interesting to see what they do with that. For the Bengals, Hendrickson is going to be in, which is, I believe, their best pass rusher. He had a hyperextended knee Sunday, so many expected him to miss this game. He is going to play. Sam Hubbard, on the other hand, will be out, along with T. Higgins on the offense, which is a big loss for the Bengals. So, who has the edge in this game? Well, I like the fact that it's in Baltimore. A short week, they are able to stay home and have a chance to defend their home field. That is massive. The Bengals are going to be desperate in this game. They sit 5-4 and are last in the division. We all know how competitive the AFC is this year. You cannot drop many games and be in playoff contention. So this kind of feels like do or die for Cincinnati. I know that it's not. If they lose, they're not out of the playoffs, but it really hurts them in their chance to win the division. They're going to come in desperate and probably start swinging as hard as they possibly can for 4 quarters. So the Ravens have to be absolutely ready for that. On the other hand, even though the Ravens sit 7-3 and currently atop the division, for the exact same reasons, they cannot take this opponent lightly. Division opponent, it's going to be a tough game. This team has been very good the last couple seasons, and they've shown flashes this season. I expect the Bengals to have a good performance tonight. So the Ravens have to play a full 4 quarters, not first quarter get up by 2 touchdowns and then coast the rest of the way. That's not going to cut it. They will lose this game if they do that. It will take all 4 quarters to put this team away, and I think it's going to be close. I could see this being 3 to 7 point win, whoever comes out on top. And honestly, I think this could be a toss-up. I am taking the Ravens to win this game. I think they will win by at least a field goal, but I will not be shocked if the Bengals go into M&T Bank Stadium and come out with a big win. Like I said, they're desperate, and this is do or die, it feels like, for the Cincinnati Bengals. Good news for the Ravens. Defensively, the Bengals have not been bad, but statistically, they're not good. I'll read off the stats for you. Total yards, they rank 30th. Not good. Passing yards, 25th. Rushing yards, 30th. The Ravens currently lead the league in rushing yards per game. So they have to absolutely take advantage of the Bengals' bad rushing defense. Points, they're tied for 16th, and third down percentage, they rank 26th. So not a good defense statistically. Now, they're opportunistic, and they will make you pay if the Ravens go out and cough the ball up. That's going to be bad, because the Bengals offense is probably what's going to keep them in this. The Ravens have to take care of the football. No fumbles, no bad interceptions. Go with what works. Keaton Mitchell needs to be a workhorse tonight and get a big chunk of the carries. If he's not, then that will be a whole other video that we're going to make. But Keaton Mitchell needs to be involved. Need to have a large dose of Gus the Bus on this suspect Bengals rush defense. And look, let Lamar Jackson sling the rock to these weapons. This is a defense that I think they can do it against. They need to control the game, and they can. Their defense is good enough, even without Marlon Humphrey, to minimize the damage that Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense can do. Not to mention, Joe Burrow looked like in a video when he came off the plane or the bus that he had a brace in his right hand. So that could be interesting storyline in this game as well. We'll see how that plays out. Obviously, he's going to be out there playing, but if it's not 100%, you don't know how that could affect his performance. But I am taking the Ravens by... I'm going to go with the Ravens by 3. I think it's going to be tight all the way through. I think the Ravens find a way to play 4 quarters and pull out a tight game. But I'm looking forward to it. I want to know your prediction in the comments. I know the game starts very soon, so I'm going to try to get this out as soon as possible. But let me know your predictions in the comments. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Go Ravens!